Yeah, I'm trying to put it all the way up there. So maybe like 2-3 floors from up here. So today we have this light, the MOLUS B500, 15 watts of power in this light. And this is the box that it comes with. It's actually slightly bigger than a gimbal box, which is pretty insane for a light with this amount of output. But let me tell you what I want to do today. Today, I want to recreate sort of like a skylight kind of look. Before we continue though, this is not a sponsored video, but Zhiyun did send me this light for me to try out and to play around with it. And you've probably seen a bunch of review videos by now. So this video is not going to be a review. Actually, my friend Say Park has a very comprehensive review with a lot of scientific and technical details that you should probably check out regarding the MOLUS B series light. So I'll leave a link to his video down here below. Let's get started. There is no case that comes with this light. You probably can't see it, but there is no travel case that comes with this light. That's the first thing I'm noticing. But you get yourself one of these, a reflector, which is quite big, a wire remote controller, which you can connect to the light and control it and control the light with this. It is not wireless though, but for that you have the app, which I'll use for the setup too. And we got the light itself. This is a light with 500 watts of power, and it's actually pretty light, all things considered. And the coolest thing about this light is that there is no extra converter controller box that is humongous. Traditionally with lights with this much power, you get like a controller box that's like this big and it just sits on the light stand just dangling or just near the light stand. But this has none of that. It is just this little AC adapter thing that goes to your wall, and that's it. So this is the spot that I want the light to hit. Sort of more or less this little nook here, as well as some of the spots here when I go up the stairs. And because this light is pretty bright and not very heavy, I'm hope that I'm able to get enough power or lighting power to send a flood of just sky lighting coming from the top. So my plan is to put that light here on the C stand and get some diffusion going on between here and here. So you're able to adjust this, and this moves this receiver for that light stand. And you even have an umbrella holder over here. But the cool thing about this light is that it has built-in fans, and I think that is what kind of sort of helps this light stay compact and small in size despite the high amount of power output. It remains to be seen if the fan noise is going to be loud enough for it to sort of disrupt your audio. But for the shoot, we don't need audio, so I don't have to worry about that for now. So far, this has been quite easy to use. There's a power button right here. Turn that on. There you go, pretty bright. Right now we're at 20%. There are two buttons, one here. This controls the CCT, or the color temperature. So I'm at 2700, and now I'll go all the way to 65. I'll keep it at 53 for now. There's a similar one here on this side that controls the amount of power. So we're at 45. And if you press it, you can quickly toggle between the different power outputs. So it goes up in increments of 10. There is a little LCD screen over here that sort of shows you the Kelvin value as well as the power output. So this is the controller. You can plug it in right here. From the controller, you can actually access the different effects, the lighting effects. You can control the intensity of the light and also the color temperature. And you probably can't see this because it's really dark actually. Let me see if you can adjust that. So no, apparently can't find a way to adjust the intensity of the actual screen on this controller, which kind of sucks. Maybe I'm missing something, but I'm not sure how that's done. But anyways, this is available if you need it. So this is the diffusion cloth I'm going to be using to sort of hopefully diffuse this light. This is just regular diffusion cloth that I picked up on Amazon a while ago. Oh, I forgot my gaff tape. More stairs. At least I'm getting my steps in. Gaff tape. So let's set this up. Actually, I just thought about maybe I'll set up the light first just to show you what it looks like without the diffusion and just to see the before and the after. So here's what we got. Let's head all the way down there. So here I am all the way down again. And the light is all the way over there. It actually looks pretty cool. You get that light coming down there. So this is what it looks like right now with the light at 8%. Let me turn it all the way down. And with the app, I'm able to control the light from approximately 3 stories away, which is pretty neat. This is 36%. And this is 84, which is actually getting really bright. It looks like I actually have a skylight, but I think it still looks very harsh. It's a little bit too harsh in my opinion. I'll probably need another light over here just to bounce more light here in front of me. What it looks like at 25%. Let's go back and put that layer of diffusion to see the comparison. If you haven't subscribed already, it'll be greatly appreciated if you hit the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed and you came back, thank you again so much for being back here again on the channel. But it is actually very, very bright. But I did notice as I was setting this up was that the fan did turn on intermittently. I have no idea. But when this turns on, it can get quite loud. If you're using it as a main key light and it's quite close to your microphone, it might not be a great idea. This Dynacool technology that Zhiyun has on these lights is actually pretty cool though, regardless of the fan turning on. Otherwise, this would get really, really hot. Also, you wouldn't be able to get that much 500 watts of power in such a small package. And the fact that the fans are actually built in the light is actually pretty cool engineering, I have to say. So now we have this with one layer of diffusion at 8%. This is 43, 75%, and that's 100%. Well, 97, but pretty much 100%. So we'll set this at about 80%. I'm changing the color temperature to about 3500 Kelvin just to warm things up a little bit. I added a blue light over here. And this is what this final shot that I had envisioned kind of looks like. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and that this gives you some inspiration on lighting ideas that you can try out at home. This was actually pretty fun just to try different things, different spaces to see how I can play around with lighting to get certain type of shots. If you're interested in this light from Zhiyun, there are different powered B series lights. I think there's a 100 watt, a 200 watt, a 300 and a 500 watt if I'm not mistaken, but I'll be leaving links to those lights in the description below if you wanted to check them out. And here are a couple more videos you could probably watch next, and I'll see you there.